tweet. This guy has genuinely been spiraling for weeks because of one tweet.
I wasn't the one complaining. I'm just replying to Dan. Am I not allowed to reply to Dan? He came at me. Am I not allowed to reply to Dan? He came at me.
And you've probably seen that video from KSI by this point. I think everybody has. The dislike ratio, though, it does speak for itself.
Wow.
Even weeks later, it is still getting worse. You know what? If he maybe laughs a couple more times, maybe this will all go away. Because by this point, he is obviously trying to play it for jokes, because I don't think there's any other way to go about it. But clearly, to basically everybody that's not a KSI Glazer, I think his ego is pretty deeply damaged here. Even in the initial video, it does actually come across like a meltdown.
And actually, let's take a step back and look at the whole fucking situation. These motherfuckers are complaining about a lunch kit. That's what this whole thing is about. A lunch kit.
And I'll throw in a reminder, he is 31 years old. If I'm
Okay, dang, I didn't even know he was, he's almost my age. I think we're only 3 years apart. But the thing is, they're not, like, yes, Lunchly is bad, but at the same time, they're roasting, like, I don't understand KSI, understand what they're roasting him for. They're roasting him for because he keeps fighting back and making, like arguments that are not right. And like the thing is, on his Twitter threads, right, or every time he tweets, there's like a community message like trolling him, and it's kind of actually funny if you guys didn't know. And like I think he's like, oh, they're roasting me because of Lunchly and all this blah blah blah. No, bro, they're roasting you because of Lunchly, but they're also roasting you because you're not taking credibility for the action that you made. You're just trying to blow it off and roast other person. You see what I'm saying? And you can't do that. And that's why the tables have turned, right? If he took like credibility for what he did, he said, I understand, guys, blah, 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 then people would be less likely to roast him, right? They would still roast him, but they would be less likely to roast him. And that's what he doesn't understand. That's why he's getting all this negative feedback. To be honest, just don't answer. You see what I'm saying? If you don't give the trolls fuel to the fire, they're still going to roast you, but at the same time, there's going to be no fuel. But if you reply, you get roasted.
I always say, I always just shout legacy.
What?
I shout legacy in my head repeatedly, and it just brings this energy. All the money, fame, well, who gives a fuck? But legacy, that's what people go, yes, this is KSI. This is what.
Because there's a UK YouTuber called Beard Meets Food. He actually released a podcast clip about KSI a couple of months ago. With the context we now have, this is pretty crazy.
Bro, love your eating challenges. You know what goes great with an eating challenge? Some Prime to wash it down. Give us your address and phone number so we can send you some.
What? So this is the thing. With these marketing companies, right? They need to have what? Influencers to influence their products. So they're hitting up all these influencers or podcasters or any of these other people. It could even be people that do sports, like a famous NBA player, or it could be a guy who does cooking challenges like he does, right? And they send them these free products and say, we'll send you a free Prime case, blah, 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 but you just need to show it in the video. You understand what I'm trying to say? And it's kind of like free marketing for them, and the person that's doing the video for them is just like showing off their product. But at the same time, it doesn't give them a price. It doesn't give them anything. It's just like, oh, we'll give you free stuff. You show it to your audience. And I feel like sometimes that works, but at the same time, you're not paying the person to show your product. You're not even sponsoring them. You're just trying to get a free sponsor. And that kind of looks a little scummy. You see what I'm saying? But it's normal for a lot of these drink companies or Coca-Cola or anyone to ask these influencers to what?